This is Prince Dice here, the Royal Financial Investment Group, coming to you guys live with another great video. As you guys can already see in the description box, today's video is going to be how to buy your first stock. How to buy your first stock, or buying your first stock, or something like that. I don't know what I'm going to name it yet, but you guys can already see it. But anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Leave some of your feedback. Got any questions? Let me know. Hey, Prince, I need you to go a little bit deeper. I didn't understand this. Understand that. Leave me a comment. I can make a video for you. This is what I love to do, right? Uh, as always, I know you guys don't have a lot of time, and I definitely don't have a lot of time. So let's jump straight into it. Even though I said that one backwards, but okay, cool, whatever. Anyway, so there you are, right? You decide to start investing. You ran across this YouTube channel. You heard somebody talk or whatever, something you always been thinking about. So you bump them around on YouTube, and you say, well, you know what? I'm ready to pull this trigger on this investing thing. You go out, you find your brokerage account, start your brokerage account or whatever. If you don't have a brokerage account, pause the video and go see one of my other videos. How to start an etrade account. It don't have to be etrade. It could be anybody, right? But anyway, start your brokerage account. You get everything over there. You transfer your money in, and then now you're stuck. You're like, where do I go now? What do I buy? How do I buy it? Whatever, right? And this is nothing wrong with this. This is a step that everybody goes through, right? So the first thing you got to ask yourself, the number one question you got to ask yourself, you can't talk to a financial advisor, you can't inbox me, because nobody will know. You only person that know this answer. The first question is, what is your goal? What is your goal? Is it a high risk move? You want to make low risk. You want to be long term. You want to be short term. Those are things you got to ask first. Those things you got to pause this video. You got to ask yourself, short term, long term, or do I want to be both? Do I want to put a little bit of money short term, a little bit of money long term, take a little bit of risk here, a little bit of risk there, right? Now, rule of thumb that when people see you, they're going to use your age. They're going to say, hey, you're 20 something, or hey, you're 30. So we're gonna assume that you're trying to have your money set to the side for a while. So they're going to tell you to be aggressive, which is not a bad thing. They're going to say, hey, be aggressive. So you can because you can afford to lose and take risk when you're younger, but when you get older, you need to be more conservative. Aggressive means going into things that are high risk, going because you usually high risk is high return. So you want to be able to make as much. You want to expose yourself to make the biggest return that you possibly can. Then as you get older, you move to more conservative things like possibly bonds or CDs or whatever to preserve your capital, because you don't want your money out on the market with the possibility of letting market risk or something like that hit it, letting the stock market hit it right before you need it, right before you retire, right? Which is not a bad strategy. It's something that people would tell you, but that's the point they are making is that you must decide what you want. I get a lot of people inboxing me saying, "Hey, I've been thinking about it. I got an account, and I was wondering what should I put it in." It's like, well, first you got to ask yourself, what are you looking for? What are you here for? What are you investing for? But once you get that question out of the way, then it can narrow things down. What I have pulled up here on eTrade is a stock screener. You can go to research, go to products, you go to stocks, right? It brings you to this screen. You're going to hit over here to stock screener, right? So here you can screen stocks for what you want, market capitalization or whatever. Now, a good rule of thumb is, say if you say, hey, I want to be conservative, just get with some big companies that are doing well. One place you can look is the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones, I have this list here. It's a list of 30 companies, the top U.S. companies in America. Would you have places that you heard of? McDonald's, J.P. Morgan, Walmart, Verizon, Visa, Coca-Cola, Goldman Sachs, General Electric, company Apple or whatever. Now you could just buy an ETF in a Dow Jones, but let's say if you want to pick individual stocks, most of these stocks are good, strong blue chip stocks, what they call them, large cap stocks. Most of them mega cap stocks. I mean, they have a lot of money and they pay dividends. Home Depot, companies like that, right? Now, if you're saying, hey, I want that new high flying stock or whatever, I want to aim for growth, you're going to go into things that are called technology, right? Technology stocks are the ones that have the biggest growth potential, and they're considered to be growth stocks. Stocks that they don't pay too much in dividends. They are going to pay you back in the long run with how they perform. So you go here to technology, You can search down here. What are you looking for? Maybe computer hardware, computer networks, computer services, office equipment, whatever you may be, subconductors or whatever. Technology stocks usually are stocks that don't pay dividends and go high. Another way you can track that is, caveat that, would you go with an ETF as well. So if you want to be conservative, like, hey, I want to be conservative, get me a big blue chip stock that pays a nice dividend, have those dividends reinvested over the long term, relatively lower risk than a new high flying technology stock that could fall through the roof in a matter of months or whatever, like you heard of the dot-com bomb and stuff like that, right? A lot of these app companies and stuff like that. So that's one thing to think of. Um, right here you can go down, you can see what you want. You want to go into the financial energy. Energy is another good one that could possibly be high return that you can look into. Um, and also, if you want to take less risk, people are going to go with mega cap stocks, meaning that mega cap market capitalization, how much money does the company have? You take shares outstanding and multiply it times your current market price. That's how you get the market cap, right? So, or you can go with things that are inside the Dow Jones, the Nasdaq. You can, these are filters that you can put on to say I want to have companies that are inside the Nasdaq, right? Let's say I want companies inside the Nasdaq that is a technology stock, right? And you can, soften down to computer hardware. Tells me here they got 10 matches. You can go down here and do more things as far as getting prices and stuff like that. But the biggest thing is you have to ask yourself, what do you want? Do you want high risk, that new high flying stock? Or do you want something that's big, nice company that pays dividends, that's been around forever, like your Disney's and your McDonald's and companies like that, Home Depot or whatever. So hopefully that helps you out with getting yourself started to kind of get those wheels turning on where you want to go. And I'm always going to be here. As long as you guys are here supporting me, I'm always going to be here. And you can drop me inbox. You can not drop me an inbox. I mean, comment below or email me, all of the good stuff. But I want to try and get you guys started of a way. I don't want you guys to be stuck. Give you some things to look at. All right, to the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. And you guys know what to do. Be safe.